The Arsenal is in advanced negotiations to sign Rodrigo Goes, a midfielder from Real Madrid, in a move that has generated great anticipation among fans and the sports media. The search for this young Brazilian talent is not without reason. Rodrigo has stood out in recent seasons, showing remarkable growth and establishing himself as one of the great promises in world football. His refined technical skills, combined with a keen eye for the game and an incredible ability to create opportunities, have caught the attention of the London club, which is looking to strengthen its squad for the upcoming competitions. Since arriving at Real Madrid, Rodrigo has proven to be a versatile and dynamic player. He stands out not only for his dribbling ability, but also for his capacity to contribute defensively and his work ethic on the pitch. Arsenal, which has been striving to regain its position among the top clubs in the Premier League and Europe, sees in Rodrigo an opportunity to add a talent that can not only impact games, but also develop further under the guidance of an experienced coach. In addition to his technical skills, Rodrigo brings with him the energy and passion characteristic of his generation of Brazilian players. His presence in the Arsenal squad could not only elevate the team's level of play, but also inspire his teammates and thrill the fans. The Arsenal supporters, known for their loyalty and passion, are eager to see how Rodrigo would fit into the team's playing style, especially considering the club's tradition of nurturing young talents and developing their skills. The possibility of Rodrigo joining Arsenal is seen as a strategic and bold step for the club. Arsenal's management, aware of the need to adapt and modernize, is making efforts to ensure that the team has a bright future. Signing a player of Rodrigo's caliber would not only bolster the squad, but also send a strong message to the transfer market about the club's ambition. With his ability to create plays and score decisive goals, Rodrigo has the potential to become a key player for Arsenal. If the transfer materializes, he could become an icon in the club's recent history, contributing to the quest for titles and the building of a competitive team. Fans, therefore, eagerly await the outcome of this negotiation, dreaming of the possibility of seeing Rodrigo on the pitch, wearing the Arsenal jersey and leaving his mark in the Premier League and European competitions. Since arriving at Real Madrid, Rodrigo has proven to be a versatile and creative player, capable of playing both as a winger and as a central midfielder. This tactical flexibility is one of the athlete's great assets, as it allows him to adapt to different playing systems and contribute in various ways on the field. His ability to dribble past opponents, combined with his sharp vision of the game and passing accuracy, makes him an athlete who can change the course of a match. Rodrigo not only creates goal-scoring opportunities for his teammates, but is also a constant threat to the opposing goal, with his instinct for finishing and his skill in finding space against compact defenses. Arsenal, which is looking to strengthen its attacking line for the upcoming season, sees in Rodrigo an opportunity to fortify its team and establish itself among the top clubs in the Premier League. The arrival of a player of Rodrigo's caliber would be an important step in Arsenal's pursuit of a more aggressive and dynamic playing style, in line with the expectations of its fans and the club's tradition of playing attractive football. With the addition of Rodrigo, Arsenal could diversify its offensive strategies, utilizing his speed and creativity to destabilize opposing defenses. Arsenal's pursuit of Rodrigo reflects the club's ambition to assemble a competitive squad capable of fighting for titles in various competitions. This strategy is crucial, especially in a landscape where the Premier League has become increasingly challenging, with clubs heavily investing in top-level talent. Under the leadership of the coach, who has shown interest in implementing a dynamic and offensive playing style, the arrival of the Brazilian could provide new tactical options and greater depth to the attack, allowing the coach to explore different formations and approaches throughout the season. Furthermore, Rodrigo would bring not only his on-field skills, but also his youth and energy, characteristics that are essential for a team that wishes to renew and evolve. Incorporating young and talented players is a strategy that many top clubs are adopting, and Rodrigo fits perfectly into that profile. His determination and work ethic make him a role model, not only on the pitch, but also in the locker room, where he can inspire and motivate his new teammates. With his promising trajectory and potential to become an even greater star, Rodrigo represents not just an immediate reinforcement, but also a foundation for a solid future for Arsenal. The anticipation surrounding this potential signing is palpable, and fans are eagerly awaiting an outcome that could mark a new era of success for the club. If Rodrigo decides to join Arsenal, he could not only leave his mark in the Premier League, but also contribute to the resurgence of one of the most iconic clubs in world football. On the other hand, Arsenal fans are closely following the news about this potential signing, demonstrating a growing interest and palpable expectation regarding the club's future. Social media is filled with speculations, memes, and heated debates about the impact Rodrigo could have on the team, with fans discussing everything from his skills on the field to how he would fit into the team dynamics. The excitement is evident, with many supporters sharing videos of his best plays and praising his potential, imaginations running wild about how he could shine in the Premier League. Fans express optimism, but also caution, recognizing that negotiations of this magnitude can be complicated and subject to various variables. The player's willingness, for example, plays a crucial role in this process. Rodrigo needs to be willing to leave Real Madrid and embark on a new journey in London, and his personal preference could significantly influence the outcome of the negotiation. Supporters are thus left wondering about the player's desire to seek new challenges or remain at a club the size of Real Madrid, which offers him a platform to shine on one of the biggest stages in world football. Additionally, Real Madrid's position regarding the sale is a determining factor. The Spanish club, known for its policy of retaining talented players, may not be willing to release Rodrigo easily, especially considering his potential for growth and the importance he could have within the team. Arsenal fans are attentive to these dynamics, debating possible reactions from Real Madrid and the strategies Arsenal might employ to convince the club to accept an offer. The offer that Arsenal is willing to make is also a significant point of discussion among fans. The Arsenal board will need to present a proposal that not only meets Real Madrid's financial demands, but also reflects the value Rodrigo could bring to the team. Speculation about the amounts involved and the contract clauses further fuels the conversation among fans who are eager to see if the board will succeed in its attempts to secure the player's signing. Amid all this, the Arsenal fan community comes together in forums and discussion groups, where the passion for the club is palpable. They share opinions, hopes, and even fears about what this potential transfer could mean for the team's future. The possibility of Rodrigo joining Arsenal is not just a football issue. It is a conversation about identity, ambition, and the vision that fans have for the club. The anticipation surrounding this negotiation reflects the deep emotional connection that supporters have with their team, and everyone eagerly awaits an outcome that could usher in a new era of success and excitement for Arsenal. For many fans, Rodrigo represents not just an addition to the squad, but the realization of a dream of seeing the club invest in young talents who could become stars. This desire for renewal and modernization is a response to the fans' yearning for a team that not only competes, but also plays attractive and victorious football. Rodrigo's arrival would be seen as a statement that Arsenal is willing to bet on the future, seeking promising talents who can not only impact the team in the present, but also have the potential to become key players in the coming years. The recent history of Arsenal has been marked by attempts at revitalization, with changes in management, new player signings, and a constant quest for a playing style that resonates with the club's identity. However, many of these initiatives have yet to yield the expected results, leaving fans anxious for a true transformation. Signing an athlete with Rodrigo's potential could be a clear signal that the club is committed to returning to title contention and establishing itself as a powerhouse in European football, rekindling hope that Arsenal can return to its glory days. Fans who follow Arsenal understand that the Premier League is one of the most competitive leagues in the world, and the ability to attract young, renowned talents is crucial for success. Rodrigo, with his unique skills and undeniable potential, fits this profile perfectly. His signing would not only be an addition to the squad, but a declaration of the club's intentions regarding its future. For the fans, this would represent a commitment to building a team that not only fights for high positions in the table, but also becomes a strong contender in European competitions. Moreover, Rodrigo's presence in the team could create a positive synergy between experienced players and new talents, fostering an environment of mutual learning and growth. For many fans, the idea of seeing Rodrigo alongside players like Bukayo Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe, who are also promising youngsters, is exciting. This combination of youth and experience could be the key to a balanced squad capable of facing the challenges of the Premier League, while also shining in international tournaments. The anticipation surrounding Rodrigo's potential arrival is, therefore, a mix of hope and determination. Fans see him not just as a player, but as a symbol of a new chapter in Arsenal's history, a chapter that promises to be filled with achievements and accomplishments. The fan base is united in its desire to see the club investing in young talents, and the possibility of Rodrigo wearing the Arsenal jersey is a significant step in that direction, reinforcing the belief that a return to successful times is closer than ever. The outcome of this negotiation promises to be one of the most discussed topics in the coming weeks, as the transfer market intensifies and club movements become more frequent. The transfer window is always a time of great expectation and speculation, and the possibility of Rodrigo joining Arsenal is certainly at the center of attention. With high expectations, fans and analysts are eagerly awaiting updates, with each development in the negotiation generating new discussions and speculations on social media and in the sports media. The possibility of Rodrigo joining Arsenal not only rekindles hopes among fans, but also highlights the growing trend of English clubs investing in international young talents. In recent years, the British market has increasingly shown a willingness to spend on promising players from other countries, and Rodrigo, as one of the emerging stars in world football, fits perfectly into this profile. Arsenal's move reflects not only a short-term strategy to strengthen the squad, but also a long-term vision to build a competitive team that can fight for titles on multiple fronts. If the transfer materializes, Rodrigo could not only write a new chapter in his career, but also become part of Arsenal's rich history, contributing to a promising future filled with victories. The player's journey thus far has been marked by memorable moments and continuous development, and a move to Arsenal could provide the ideal platform for him to shine even brighter. With the pressure and expectations of playing for one of the most iconic clubs in the world, Rodrigo would have the opportunity to showcase his talent in a new setting, where each match could be a chance to write his own story. Furthermore, Rodrigo's presence at Arsenal could catalyze a series of other changes within the club. He could draw more attention to Arsenal in the transfer market, influencing other players to join the club and increasing its visibility in international competitions. The anticipation surrounding his arrival could also motivate current players to elevate their performance, creating a healthy competitive environment and a renewed team spirit. Fans, for their part, are ready to support Rodrigo in his new journey, dreaming of the possibilities that his arrival could bring. They envision how he would fit into the team, what electrifying plays he could create, and the moments of magic he could provide on the field. The expectations are high, and the passion of the fan base can be a decisive factor in how Rodrigo adapts and thrives at Arsenal. Thus, as negotiations continue, the narrative surrounding Rodrigo and Arsenal unfolds like an exciting story, filled with promises and hopes for the future. The coming days will be crucial, not only for the player but for the entire club, which seeks to rise again and return to the path of success. The fan base is united in its anticipation, eager to see what the future holds, and how Rodrigo could become an icon in Arsenal's history.